Join the storage because you can do it. How do I know that? Because if I can do it, you can do it. Just look at my clients' results. Look at my results. It's not to brag. It's just to show you that there is a better way. And the better way is by joining us, joining this beautiful, amazing community that's growing. So thanks again. Click below, and I look forward to meeting you very, very soon. Thank you, and have a good day.
All right. So welcome, everybody, to Thursday's edition of the $1 Million Mindset and Mastermind. This is where at 2 p.m. every Thursday we meet from my community and LinkedIn and Facebook group, and some of my clients that show up at 2 p.m. This is the free event where everybody can join and learn and grow and get a chance to ask a question. So Naj, Francesca, and those who are watching live on Facebook or LinkedIn, or those who will watch the replay, welcome, thank you. If you send me a question or a DM or an appointment, that's how we can get back to you. But in a minute, if you're on Zoom, you can also ask a question. Today is special because I'm going to share with you a small talk that I did not long ago, maybe about 2 weeks ago, on persistence. And how does it happen? How do you build that persistence muscle? What's this persistence about, and how you're going to persist towards your goal? So as a CEO, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, real estate agent, you're going to have to learn how to persist. You're going to have to learn the mindset that it takes to get you to believe in what you're doing, to have the attitude that you need, to have the leadership that's required, and how you can surround yourself with the right people so you can persist. And what are these goals and what are the actions? Seems easy, it should be easy, and it is if you follow certain rules. So see, Wallace said, you do not get rich by doing things in a certain way. You get rich by doing things. You do not get rich by doing certain things. You get rich by doing things in a certain way. So we're going to go through that. So if this is the first time we meet, I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for following. I'm going to share the sound here on Zoom as well to make sure that once it's shared, you can see everything that I'm seeing. So for those who have joined the club to build their confidence, to build their mindset and persuasion and influence, this is how I do it for free for all of you on in my community. So this is my way to give back. Some of you are clients, some of you are in the book club, some of you are just in the community, in the Facebook group. So it's all cool. And this is, if you take notes and you follow directions, you will get somewhere. Now, if you just show up and you just don't do anything with it, nothing's going to happen. And this is where we have to get serious with, okay, where do you want to go? What do you want to do with this information? You want to stop collecting information and you want to start doing something about it. So on this website, askelrassi.com/club, that's where you can get into the community. And that's where it's not going to cost you a thing. And you will have over 150 days of mindset emails and training that can really help you to change your habits, change your income, change your life. So if you're looking for the right spot, you're vibrating at a different frequency, this is for you. So thank you for being here. Again, today we're going to talk about the persistence piece that it takes to get you to that next level. And it's a talk that we did not long ago. I'll be using some elements from the Think and Grow Rich book, but I'm also going to use some of the slides that I used in Miami so that you can see it. And in Miami, there were quite a few people from, CEOs, entrepreneurs from Miami, from Texas, from all over the US. There were 70 people or so, some real estate agents that really, those who took action, they're going to change the course for the future, right? So that's why we call this the mental toolbox to really help you succeed. So with that, what is this mindset of persistence? Like what's it going to take? When are you going to start seeing a difference? Because you've probably been trying, you've probably been wanting to change, and you're asking yourself, how can I persist? Like, when is it going to happen? At what point things will start shifting for you? All right, what's the magic sauce, right? What's the magic day, or what's the magic time, or do you have what it takes? You're probably doubting yourself. You're probably doubting everything that's around you. So these 6 things that I'm going to share with you will help you really see a whole different picture than what you had before. So here it is. So we call it mindset, right? So how are you going to get this mindset? And it is a mindset. It is a mindset about your goals and dreams. So you have to click in and persist. And what is this thing that you want? Now, it sounds easy, but we drift a lot. Okay, sounds easy, but we drift a lot. Every day you're changing the course. So what is this goal and what is this dream that you really want to achieve? Are you on track? Have you written the goal today? Have you seen it finished? Have you seen it fulfilled? Is it on your mind? Oh, see how I separated the words mind, set. So when you wake up in the morning, you have to set your mind, right? Most people, when they wake up, they're gonna want a couple of things, at least from the 400 or 500 people that I've talked to over the last year and a half or two. They're looking for one of two things, either more time or more money, or both. And I'm sure you'll probably agree with me that if you have more time and if you have more money, you will succeed a whole lot more. You will feel more successful and you will feel more accomplished and you will do a lot more things. I'm sure if you have a little bit more money, you could do a few other things with it, vacations, buy stuff, cars, donate some, give some. So this is why I'm telling you, this is about your goals and dreams. This is about you doing more, having more, and experiencing more so you can earn more. And if you pay attention, just like I did 2.5 years ago, and got things to change, things will start changing for you. So get a piece of paper and pen, invite others, and really appreciate you listening. Because most people, although they want this time and money freedom, there's something that's plaguing the mind and plaguing the life, and we call them the 6 ghosts of fear. See, I used to have most of these, and my story, if you hear it in a minute or two, I'll mention to you what really caused me to do all this. But which one of these ghosts is the biggest one for you? The poverty ghost or the criticism ghost? What are you afraid of? Like, what this persistence is stopping you from something. You are in one of the lessons here in Think and Grow Rich on the 6 ghosts of fear. These are the top 6: poverty, criticism, loss of love, ill health, old age, and fear of death. And this is what gets us to stay behind. This gets us not to take the action that we're not, and will also get us not to persist. So everything I talk about today, I'm going to bring it back to persistence, because that's what I want to talk about, right? So if you see here what you see on the screen, I wasn't like that for me before. I did not used to go to all these fancy vacation. I did not used to go to all these Paris vacations, Mexico vacation, Tennessee, signing the books and giving away stuff and going to the beaches. I did not go on stages, but I started taking a different kind of action. I started to get different kind of help in a short amount of time, speaking on stages, have a published book. I've been to Florida a few times, radio stations. There are many areas coming up, and it just keeps getting better. But it wasn't always like that, right? It wasn't always like that. And I'm sharing this with you just to tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. So if you want to multiply your income, if you want to get into some kind of investment that's different than what you're doing now, if you want to, see how I tripled the previous company's production in a record amount of time, how you can take 2, 3, 4 vacations a year, you can do that. And how do I know that? Because if I can do it, you can do it, all right? Now, we're even looking at 2 more investments that are just very close to, to sign the papers. So, but it wasn't always like that, because when I stepped my foot on that boat and left Lebanon a long time ago, I knew that there was something better for me. I knew that I had to change. And I knew that I had to bet on me. And I want you to bet on you. For you to persist and for you to take the action that's needed, you're going to have to bet on you. And I'm going to mention more of how that works. See, it's 95% mindset, 5% strategy. Most of you are running around thinking, I need this, I need that, I need a website, I need a funnel, I need more ads. But it's really not. It's in the mind first. You have to see it in the mind. You can spend all the money you want and anything you want. If you don't see it happening, it's not going to happen. See, there's greatness within you. The fact that you're wanting more, you deserve more, all right? Now, some of you have received a copy of my book, complimentary for those who've been studying with me, and those who have purchased it, thank you very much. And those who left me reviews, I appreciate that very much. If you get it on Amazon, make sure you come to the website and tell me that you got it, and you get the whole bundle with it. So my name is Kamal. I'm a business and mindset coach, published author. And this forward of this book was by Laura Langmeyer, my mentor, who was awesome. And this is just a little bit about me here. But really, I want to spend more of the time talking about you today. I'm fortunate that I've been mentored by the best, and these two individuals here were both in the movie The Secret. So there's no coincidence that you are here today. See, Bob was a legend for 61 years doing everything he's doing. And he mentored Laurel Landmeyer, and now Laurel's mentoring. Both of them were in the movie The Secret. 500 million people have seen this. And I've now understanding the laws, understand the law of attraction and vibration. And I spent quite a bit of time with Bob and now with Laurel on a daily and weekly basis. And this is your chance to really get to that next level. This is your time to start to persisting. So you see, in the short amount of time that I've spent with this material, and I say short because Bob did it for 61 years. I've only been doing this for 2.5 years. Now I've been coaching for 24 years because I'm a mentor, I'm a coach, I'm a manager in steel plants. But in terms of coaching clients, private and group, it's only been a short amount of time, and I call it short. But if I can do this, you can do that. So this is my daughter, Sarah, here on the screen. That's Laurel, and these are some of the executives that I hang around with, and you can hang around millionaires as well in a short amount of time. So don't think you're not worthy. Don't think that you cannot do it. You can do this, right? This picture here on the left, this is, we were talking about mastermindings and goals. This was in Reno, Nevada, with Laurel, where I helped the community. And it's just an incredible opportunity. I'm forever grateful that I'm able to do this because I've studied this material. I'm studying thinking into results, and I get this chance to teach you some of that as well. Teach you how to mastermind, teach you how to connect with groups. So this is a quick word what Laurel says here.
Making it, investing it, like working through it. Can't just be sitting there reading a book. So very similar, Bob Proctor is very active about mindset, and that's what he studies. So we're gonna do some goal setting and get you set to have an amazing couple days. I'll be right back.
Absolutely, thank you so much. Pleasure to be here.
So we do that often. We do that on a weekly basis where we meet and we connect. So this is just to show you that, been there with Glenn Morshower. He's just phenomenal from the Fox 24 News. Les Brown. This is Tom Ziegler, the son of Zig Ziglar. So in a very short amount of time, by working with this material and hanging around executives, I'm able to do that. Why? Because I'm persisting. I've learned the magic on how to do it. And it's your chance to learn how by connecting with us and coming this way. All right. Organize my notes here. Now, so what needs to happen next? How do you do it, right? This is also a picture of my amazing partners in the Wealthy Mofos. So that's of interest to you. We have a beautiful training that's going on that was going to teach you the $1 million mindset, that's going to teach you the selling, that's going to teach you the alignment, and a whole other set of funnels and leads and marketing strategies. So just to show you, but for you to persist, the first step that you're going to need, all right? The first step that you're going to need is, what do you really want? And I recall that question very clearly with Bob Proctor. I recall it very clearly. It's like day and night, where Bob said, Kamal, what do you want? Like, really, what do you want? Like, have you got that dialed in? Have you dialed in that question? Now, it might seem easy to ask yourself, but at the end of the day, if you let go of the how, if you let go of everything, it's not that easy. It's not that easy because you have to allow yourself in on something much bigger than you. See, all successful people have mentors. So do you have one? That's just how it is. I was just now with another big group, 200 of us online, and it's like all successful people have mentors. So Bob mentioned me on these goal settings and paradigm and persistence, and that question always came up. What do you really want, right? What do you really want? Well, this is what we use. We use a system called Thinking into Results, 12 lesson steps, 150 years of science psychology to really help you tune that in and get you to believe in yourself to that next level. So it's the summary of the legends. So see, Dale Carnegie put all this information together, right? He had it in his head, and he commissioned Napoleon Hill. He commissioned Napoleon Hill to write the laws of success. And once he wrote the laws of success by interviewing 500 of the richest people in the world at the time. After that, 28 years later, he came Think and Grow Rich. Now, Earl Nightingale studied this material and he mentored Bob, right? And now Bob mentored me for a few years. So that's what I'm sharing with you, is the best of the best. So you are in a good space here to learn and see how people do it, how people persist on their goals and how they can achieve it with ease and start living the life that they want, right? So I consider myself fortunate. I'm grateful for these mentors, and you're in presence of greatness, all right? So for you to persist, and we're going to focus on persistence because it's a big chapter in this book that we study every Thursday for an hour. We study that at 1 o'clock. And, at 2 o'clock, we do the free mastermind for the community. So the first thing is that, do you believe, right? Do you believe, like, what do you believe that you have the power to put yourself in the positive vibration that you need to succeed? Do you believe it? Like, do you actually see that you can do this? So you can ask yourself all you want, you can buy it, think about it all you want, but do you believe it? Can you move to that frequency and vibration? And you probably heard these words, you probably watched the movie The Secret, you probably listened to Bob. But how do you shift your positive vibration? How do you believe, right? So you have to connect that belief and behavior at the same time. And we're going to teach you that. That's why I showed you earlier that picture of thinking into results, because we're going to help you align your behavior and beliefs. You have to drop some beliefs, build some new ones, and get you to be in that positive vibration. You literally decide with this mindset what type of day you're going to have and how this vibration is going to unfold for you. You see, we function on frequencies. You're now on a frequency. We all are. So what frequency are you on? This goal that you want is on a frequency, and for you to persist and for it to become a reality, you have to shift to that frequency and vibration. And it's incredible. It's incredible. I mean, I can't tell you more than this, that you have to learn you have to fall in love with this idea and decide that this is your time. I want you to think. I want you to think about your goals. I want you to think about your dreams. And I want you to think about having more, earning more, and being more. You have to become disgusted with the current situation. And I'm telling you, you have to reject where you are. Be grateful for it. But you have to say, I'm worthy of a lot more. I want more in my life because I want to give more. And so you got to have a reason as well. But if you're satisfied with what you got and content, and you don't take the action, you're not going to persist. Because then you're going to settle. And I want you to not settle. I want you to get through it. I want you to push to that next level, that higher frequency of vibration, that more abundance that you want. I want you to think about your goals and your dreams. I want you to think about having more, earning more, being more. Now, some of you, not all of you, some of you have these limitations that you're not worthy, that you cannot earn more money, that they can sell, you can't sell. She's good looking, I'm not. They will listen to him, they won't listen to me. My voice is this, my voice is that. You have all these limitations. That's your paradigm. That's your old you. We have to unshackle all that and let it go. Well, it doesn't need to take long. And that's why I'm inviting you to come and study with me, because it does not need to take long. See, your mind right now on thoughts are down at this frequency. And you are thinking of wanting more. You want to have more, right? It's at a higher goal. And for those of you on Zoom and watching this on Facebook or on the replay, you can see the goal is at a higher frequency. See, your mind and thoughts must operate at a different frequency. You cannot be at the same frequency. Your current results are at this frequency. That's why you're earning the 50,000 or the 100,000 or the million. Now, for you to earn more, if you want to get to the $2-3 million a year, you have to change the way you operate. You have to change that frequency. How do you do it? How do you get your mind and thoughts to operate at a different frequency, at the frequency of your goal? You have to make a decision. You have to make a committed decision. And we're going to teach you that. In the earlier slide with me and Bob, when he was mentoring me on what do I really want, goals, decisions, and shifting paradigm. This is the magic 3. And I'm going to teach you that. I'm going to show you how you can do it. Because if I can do it, you can do it. See, your current goal right now, that thing that you're dreaming about, the one that you don't have, and I talk about that in my book. So once you go to that website, El-Rassi.com, you're going to get the first chapter of my book, and you're going to get a few complimentary sessions and access to classes, and you're going to get the dossier, and you're going to get the daily routine habit that I use, so that you can use it as well, so you can start getting better. So go there to El-Rassi.com and do that right now. Don't wait, because if you're waiting, you're not deciding. You got to decide that you want something better for you. Okay. See, we're talking still about persistence, doing things in a certain way. Now, during the Think and Grow Rich Club, when we studied that, we went through the pages, we went through the notes, we went through paragraph by paragraph, and we discussed it in detail. And that's what you have to do on your own, or you have to come and do it with us, right? Now, what is your attitude in terms of gratitude, right? Do you have an attitude of gratitude? You might think, Kamal, is this like a positive thinking kind of thing? It's not just being positive. It's easy just to be positive, but it's about your whole attitude. I'm studying attitude now. I'm actually in lesson 10 and thinking into results. Lesson 10 talks about the magic of attitude. And I encourage you to come and understand this, because this by itself is worth the $10,000, $20,000 that you're going to invest in yourself. You're going to have an attitude of gratitude. You're going to use gratitude for where you are and gratitude for where you want to be. I want you to write it down, right? I want you to take the time daily to write out, what are you grateful for? What are the 10 things you're grateful for now? What are the 4, 5, 10 things that you want in your life? And become grateful for them now. See, some people will say, live with the wish fulfilled. What does that mean? This is from this book, Power of Awareness. Live from the wish fulfilled. Well, that means you have it. If it's the house, if it's the car, and what does it feel like? Well, if you have it, why are you seeking it? You should have it. You should be it. So you become grateful for it. Be grateful for what's coming to you. And then you're going to see how you speed things up. So what I'm sharing with you is how you can speed the law of attraction, how you can get the law of attraction, law of vibration activated to get you to speed things up, to get you to move to that frequency and vibration. Right now, you're in denial. You're not grateful for what you have, and you're not grateful for what you want to have. Now, how do I know that? Because I used to be like that. See, this lecture could be just for me. It could be like a repeat of what I've been going through, and now I want to help you. Because why suffer when you don't have to, right? See, it took me 22 years to find out this information. And now that I have it, I'm going to share it. And the more I share it, the better I become. So we talked about belief. We talked about attitude of gratitude. And the third thing to persist, I want you to become a follower. You catch that? I want you to become a follower. Now, some of you are going to be like, Kamal, I lead a company. I lead an organization. I cannot be a follower. I got to be a leader. Well, I don't mind that. You be a leader as well. But at first, you have to become a follower. See, all good leaders were followers at first. See, be a good leader by first being a good follower. Choose excellent leaders to follow. See somebody that's doing something that you want. See somebody that's got what you want. If they got the mindset, if they got the calmness, if they got the thing that you want, the sales habits, and be a good follower. Or study with them, spend time with them. See, I want you to be a good follower. And once you become an excellent follower, you're going to be that leader. See, you have to change your habits. You have to adopt these habits that these leaders have. And in time, you're going to become the leader. How fast? Depends how good you are. Depending how much action you take. Depending how you feel. Depending what comes in your way. See, become a good follower so you can become a good leader. But you have to follow the right people. And that doesn't mean just jumping from Facebook group to Facebook group, buying all the books that's on the shelf and thinking that you're going to consume all that. And no, you have to be very precise. Remember, I started with this one. And I started with this one for a reason. You should be writing down. Maybe also invite somebody else to listen to this right now. Doing things in a certain way. We're going to do things in a certain way. We're not going to just do things. We're going to do things in a certain way. Be a good leader by first being a good follower. Choose excellent leaders to follow. Observe what they do. Adopt, learn, become. They make it yours. Emulate it until you become the best. You see? Look at the coincidence here. I only connected the dot backward, not forward, just like Steve Jobs said. You do not connect the dots forward. You connect them backwards. So you see, Bob Proctor mentored Laurel Landmeyer. She worked with him for a few years. Bob was mentored by Earl Nightingale. He worked with him for a few years. Laurel is now my mentor. I'm coaching with her on her team. So you see, it's not a coincidence that you're here. You're meant to be here. Be a good follower so you can be a good leader. I'm telling you, it's meant to be, right? Proximity is power. Proximity is power. Who are you beside? Who is with you today? Who are you hanging around with? Who is someone today that you spoke to about your goals and they're going to help you with them, right? Are they at the same level? Are they higher? Are they, nobody's better than anybody else, but in terms of achievements, in terms of getting you to succeed to your goal, in terms of having that vision and purpose and being on purpose, right? Proximity is power. Who are you hanging around? See, if you want to be a multimillionaire, you want to hang around multimillionaires. If you want to be a billionaire, you better find a bunch of billionaires to hang around with. And if you want to be a bum, find a bunch of bums and hang around some bums and you'll be a bum. It's your call. Surrounding yourself with positive people, and that's this community. That's the El-Rassi.com. That's the club that we have, the book clubs, the thinking into results. This way to get you going. And from there, you're going to join real estate club. You're going to join real estate millionaires. You're going to join whatever currency stuff. It's really your call, right? It's up to you. It's up to you. With your proximity is power. Surround yourself with positive people, successful people. Remember, the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with have the biggest effect on your life. So choose them wisely. Choose them wisely. These people have the most amount of effect on life. I'm telling you, it's going to change the course for you. Now, most people will think of their goal once a year, around Christmas or around big holiday, Ramadan, or some other annual holiday, right? So how about you? How many times do you think of your goal? How many times do you see yourself affirming your goal? Do you do it multiple times a day? Do you talk about it in the mirror? Do you tell yourself that it's going to happen? You see, when I'm studying this book, Powerful Awareness, and Living the Wish Fulfilled, you have to see it happening. Affirm your goal multiple times a day. Why do we need to do that? Because this is going to keep you focused on the big picture. This is going to get you focused on the big picture. Did you write your goal down? If I'm to ask you, do you have a goal card? Let's see here in my pocket. I'm going to pull it up right now. I have my goal card. See, that's my goal card. I have another one here on the table. Why do I have that? Because I want to know. I want to know where I'm going. I don't want to lose the game, right? I want to stay focused on what I want to do. I think about it. I'm being there. I know. If I get a little, frustrated with what's going on, because the more things you want to do, the more stuff happens. There's more things going on, but you can't let that steer you away. Affirm your goal daily. It's a habit. This will keep you focused on the big picture, and it is a big picture. I hope you have a big goal. And if you don't have a big goal, you're not going to be focused. See, I'm talking about persisting. See, you're giving up because you're saying, I just want to do another $10. I just want to have another room in my house. No, I want you to have a big goal. That's the only way you're going to persist. It has to be sexy. It has to be juicy. It has to be phenomenal, right? See, look at what Earl Nightingale said. We become what we think about. So if you're affirming your goal, if you're thinking about it, we become what we think about. Or are you affirming your failure? See, it's either way, it's what up to you, right? So if you have not been winning, and if you've been losing all the time, maybe that's what you've been thinking about all the time. Has that occurred to you? Because success or failure are just the opposite of each other. What have you been thinking about the most? We become what we think about. This is what both science and religion have both agreed on. Where are you in this picture? What do you think about? I want you to take action daily. This is so critical, so important, and yet so misunderstood. Because most people will take action just every now and then, a couple of times a month or 1 day a week. 6 days of rest, 6 days of work, 1 day of rest. Most people are the other way around. No, they say, I'm getting tired, I'm not focused, I have this happening, I'm getting sick, I'm getting disease, I got bugs, the kids bring home all kind of goo. I tell you, it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. The paradigm's got control of you and it's not going to let you move. See, once you get power in the mind, you don't get sick. It's all in the mind. 95% mindset, 5% strategy. You take care of the mind, let the doctor deal with the body. I tell you, everything's in the mind. The more I study this, the more I know that this is so real. And if you can tell me what you want, we can show you how to get it. That's how it works. That's why you got to take action daily. If you're interested on it and if you're going to persist, you got to take action daily. Now, some people don't persist because they don't take action daily, so they forget. They forget that they need to make the phone call. They forget that they need to do the follow-ups. So they don't persist. So just imagine more money, right? Imagine more business, more finances, more health. Imagine for a second, like, how would your life change? If we put it a scale, what it is now, let's say in terms of physical environment, like let's say you're a 3 or a 4. What would it look like when it's a 10? What would you have around you, right? Imagine your finances. What would it be like to not worry about the debt that you have and the mortgages that you have and the car payments, and your finances are in top shape? Now, we don't need to work on all of these. We have to see what is most important to you in this and think it into results. And we'll set a goal and we get you to work on it. Maybe it's your romance. Maybe it's time with family and friends. Maybe it's some fun, right? I didn't know I was going to take 3 vacations last year, but we did. We took one this year already. We're going to take another one in a few days. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for to imagine more? See, if you want to persist, you're going to have to imagine more. See, thoughts become things. If you see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. This is from Bob Proctor, the legend. You see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. Are you using your imagination? See, in thinking into results, we're going to teach you how to use all that. We're going to teach you how to use all of that. Because right now, you're not using it enough. You're just not. How do I know that? Because I used to be like that. At least I want you to bet on you. I want you to bet on you because this is about your goals and dreams. And as you think about your goals and dreams, I want you to know that you have all the potential to do more, be more, and become more. You have it. We all have it. But the thing is, are you willing, right? Are you willing to bet on you? Are you willing to persist until? Are you willing to persist? Is there something that you're willing to let go of so you can bring something new into your life? See, because where you are, the places where you are do not matter. Surroundings do not matter. They do matter, but they do not if you have it in your mind where you want to go. It's really up to you. Are you going to bet on you? See, I bet on me when I got on that boat and I went this way. And I keep getting better. And in the last 2.5 years, with some of this mindset material, I've tripled everything. Now, you can wait another 10, or 20, or 30 years. It's really up to you. It's really up to you. I want you to bet on you. Doing things in a certain way. You do not get rich by doing certain things. You get rich by doing things in a certain way. We started like this, and we're going to end like that in terms of the initial talk. Then I'm going to share with you a quick video on what could be like and what others are saying about us. What's really going on, right? This is by Wallace Wall. It's a beautiful one. And I hope I got your attention, right? I hope I got your attention. Because thinking into results has got the keys for you to get you to really get you off your butt and start moving in the right direction today. You've been waiting for long, right? Hope I got your attention. Now, it's your choice. You can stuck around and just do nothing and keep surviving for the next 6 to 12 months, or you can take charge and start getting way better. Because if you don't do that, guess what? You're more likely going to get worse. Because everybody else is getting better. So even if you just survive and continue where you're at, people are going to be passing than you. It's like people going faster than you on the highway. So it's really your choice. It's really your choice. See, thinking into results is the complete way that we do it. Now, you don't need all these lessons. Well, we have them. And you have access to them for life. You might be missing 1 or 2 or 3. You might be missing the part on leadership so you can grow your company and leadership. You might be missing how you're afraid. You might be missing where you don't take enough action. I don't know until you come in and book an appointment. So I'm encouraging you to show up, encouraging you to see what could be there for you because it's 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Within the first 30 days, if you're not satisfied, you get all your money back. All of it. And if I can do it, you can do it. And I want to help you, right? 100%. You've never seen this anywhere in coaching. Nowhere. See, the 1% of people that make decisions quickly, don't consult your intuition. These are the 1%ers. These are the ones that earn 97, 98% of the money. So do you decide quick or do you wait? How many things are you indecisive on? I know I'm getting better. There are things that we wait and wait and wait because we're scared and timid and afraid and haven't done before. So do you want to learn how to stop procrastination? Do you want to learn how to start moving closer towards your riches? Look at this. Procrastination, the opposite of decision, is a common enemy which practically every man and woman must conquer. This is by Napoleon Hill. This is by Napoleon Hill. I want you to conquer procrastination. I want you to start seeing that if these clients can do it, you can do it. If they can do it, you can do it. It's incredible. It's incredible to see what you really want. That is, abundance is your birthright. And the fact that you want it, you shall have it. See, one of the truths is all desires must come to form. All desires must come to form. The fact that it's a new desire, It has to come to form. It's a sign. It's a law. But we just have to get you moving, taking action towards it and seeing it happen. Now, book an appointment. Here's my Calendly link. And I look forward to speaking with every one of you. All right. That's me again. And that's my book. If you haven't done a copy, you should. It's incredible. Forward is by Laurel and published by Raymond Aaron. Both are New York bestsellers many times. And I'm forever grateful for what they did. Okay. Now I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to send you to this website so you can go to, and so this way we're clear on where you need to go. All right, because this is not really clear. So this is the best way for you to get hold of me, to join. Gonna make it large so everybody can see it. So there it is here. Where is the presentation? Here we go. So you go to their website and you start getting access to the free mastermind. You start getting access to the blog. You start getting access to the training. It's all there, and it is really up to you to do that. I encourage you all to do it. Now, what are others saying about us? Like, what's really going on? I want to share with you this quick video by my good friend Les Brown. So it is just phenomenal. Just been recorded. And Les is a good friend of ours. He's training us, and we just had a meeting with him as well. We recorded him on the podcast, asked him some questions. He's a pretty incredible guy. Now, if you don't know Les Brown is the #1 speaker in the US. Okay, he's the #1 speaker. So we are forever grateful that we've met this guy. And he is 77 years old, continues to help others with speaking, continues to help others with his ability to articulate voice. And he's a phenomenal guy. Now, I didn't know him a few years ago, but as I started studying this material, I'm attracting a lot of beautiful people in my life, like Mark Tassoni, who's the #1 in sales. If you have a problem in sales, I mean, I can help you, but Mark is phenomenal. Mark's taking a company from 5-6 employees to 200. I think they're close to $100-something million. Harrison Klein is one of the best #1 spiritual mentor and teacher in the world. If you want to get to that higher elevation of awareness, Harrison Klein is for you. And of course, I'm an author, public speaker, published author, and I help you on your mindset, help you on your $1 million mindset, how to get the habits that you need. Because, you know, everybody's at a certain level, right? So we have this group with us that we're having a lot of fun. So this is what Les had to say about us. Les Brown, the #1 speaker in the world. And we're going to be on his podcast soon, and TV station. So it's pretty exciting.
Till then.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, I'm Les Brown. We're living in a time that's very disruptive. And major disruption requires major transformation. Coaching into results is very needed now more than ever before. Most people are failing now, not because they don't have the ability to do what's necessary, but you can't read the label, you're in the box. When you're in the box, your view is skewed. And so having somebody that's experienced, and this is what this team brings, years of success. And people say, well, experience is the best teacher. No, wisdom is the best teacher. Their collective wisdom will liberate you. Their collective wisdom will give you the keys that you need to unlock your new future and put your success on steroids. Yes, coaching into results. Yeah, going from lip service to life service. If you're ready to win, if you're ready to create a whole life of wealth in terms of peace of mind, good relationships, as well as financial wealth, This is the team. I believe in them, and I know once you experience them, you will say, Les Brown, you knew what you were talking about. I know it's not true because you said it, but I said it because it's true. Make sure you reach out to them. Coaching into results. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Now, is that beautiful or what? I mean, that's just incredible. That's from the #1 speaker in the world right now. And you can have all this. You can have all this with ease by coming and saying, hey, I need some help. I need some help with my team, working with a very large company right now. And check this out. We're going to help them on many, 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 many fronts. And one of them is the following. Let me see if I can bring it up to share it with you. And if I can't, let's see. I probably can. I just have to get to the right page. Of course I can. I could do anything. Right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share it, because then you can really see what you're going to get. All right. I want you to see everything. Look at this. Okay. If you want to learn how to achieve worthy goals, if you want to know how to reach the goals, probably, this is what we're going to teach you. Set and achieve worthy goals. Understand the difference between what you know and what you do. See, just knowing something doesn't get you results. You must change the behavior to change the results. See, I want you to be able to master this mind to promote a quantum leap in results. I'm not looking for like a 1, 2, 3% increase. I'm looking for a quantum leap in results, doubling, tripling, to be more disciplined, to bring that leadership skill that's required. I want you to understand, adapt, and the change that's going on right now. How fast can you change? It's changing so fast, but are you changing fast, right? Can you identify this toxic landmine that's happening out there? See, when I get you to a higher frequency and vibration, you'll be able to do that. And like I am now in lesson 10, the magic of attitude, you whatever you give energy to it is going to be magnified. So your attitude becomes important. Your attitude towards good and bad. See, everything just is. But once you understand this, it's going to change the way you look at things. Look at this one. Stop others from controlling what you think. With tools to pre-program participants to think great thoughts about themselves, their family, their job, and the community. 60% of the people going to work right now are frustrated, depressed, sad, and don't even want to be there. There's another 30% on a Monday morning, they're more likely to quit or have a stroke or have a bad situation of anxiety and stress because of the toxic environment. Wouldn't you like to change that? Wouldn't you like to change that for you first and then to your team? That's what we do. That's what Les is talking about. See, this is a complete way to get you to that next level. Not just about to persist for your goal. I'm going to give you the whole thing. Every one of you, you and your organization. So if you're listening to this, if you skip through it to the end, and this is all you hear, reach out, right? I want you to work in harmony with each other to magnify this team, right? To be more efficient, to be more effective. How can you be more effective in meeting? How can you be more effective as a mastermind? That's my specialty. That's what I studied from this book, The Mastermind, and with Bob, and now I get to teach it. I get to teach it in the Laura Langmeyer community, in my community, on a weekly basis. This is how you can grow, right? This is how you can do very, very, very big things. So I really encourage you to participate. I encourage you to stop wasting time being on the fence of what needs to happen. So start being you. If this is resonating with you, go here, book an appointment, and let me know how I can help you. And it's very easy to start. Pretty much a lifetime membership for the material, lifetime access to the Facebook group, book club, sales club. There's so many benefits. It will take me forever just to go through all of them right here. But the key is to bet on you. Are you willing to bet on you? Let's go to this other slide there that says, are you willing to bet on you? Because if I can do it, you can do it. And I want to help you, right? 100% guaranteed. I want you to bet on you. And I want you to persist until, right? This is by, what was his name? There was somebody who said that, Ogman Guido, I think. I will persist until I succeed. I will persist and I will persist until I succeed. See, when I started betting on me, that's when things started changing. It wasn't the certificates, it wasn't the degrees. So beautiful, so good. It's really your call to action that's going to make it better. It's really up to you to make that difference. I want to get you another quick video that would really get you to see what thinking and results is all about, because it is comprehensive in every area of your life. every area of your life and your team. All right, let me just look it up here. And I know some of you are just tuning in, which is cool. I want you to just bear with me until I get this video up.
Events are
And then we go. So let's see it. Okay, I guess I gotta share, right? I know what I'm gonna share with you. I'm going to share.
Traveled all over the world. Is it important to have a mentor? Well, I guess you can be very successful without one, and probably some people do. But I would not have accomplished anywhere near what I have accomplished without a mentor. I have had a number of mentors, and my whole life has changed dramatically. I went from going nowhere to having a business that operates all over the world. If you want to win in a big way, you want to get a mentor. It's almost like getting a direct pipeline from their mind to your mind, where you're gaining all their wisdom, all their experience, and all the studying that they've done over a number of years. And like that, you get it all in a short period of time. Are mentors important? Well, I'm going to tell you, mentors literally changed the course of my life.
Before I met Bob Proctor, I was running a thriving law practice, and I had what most people thought of as real success. But from time to time, I'd think about doing something different. And then one day, I found myself in a Bob Proctor seminar, and I decided right then and there, I wanted to do what this man was doing. I wanted to be in his inner circle. And I wanted to create a program with him to bring to the executives and the directors and the companies that I'd been working with for over the last 2 decades. This was a big change, and I am so grateful I had Bob Proctor to be my mentor as I went through this big transition. Bob says that having a mentor changed the course of his life. Well, having Bob as my mentor changed the course of my life. It's very easy to get into a routine in life, to do the same thing over and over. I have come to learn that every day can be an exciting adventure, but we have to make it that way, and to do that, we have to stretch. We have to set aside limitations and follow our dream. Now I am Bob Proctor's business partner and co-founder of the Proctor Gallagher Institute. Like Bob, mentors have changed the course of my life, and they can change the course of your life too.
Let's take a look at what thinking into results is and what it could do for you, how it came about. You see, my life had changed dramatically. I went from earning nothing to earning over $1 million a year. And I was sitting one day and I was thinking, how did all this happen? Do you know, I was reading Think and Grow Rich, I was studying Earl Nightingale's material, but a lot of people have read those books and studied Earl's material, and they weren't accomplishing what I was accomplishing. So I had to ask myself, what am I doing so different? You see, I had been raised to believe if you're going to earn a lot of money, you've got to be really smart. I was earning over $1 million a year, and I didn't think I was that bright. I was also raised to believe if you don't go to school, you can't win. Well, I hadn't gone to school. I went to high school for about 2 months. I didn't have a good job. I owned the entire company. Now, don't get the idea that I think school isn't important. I think school is vitally important. I see study and school as being almost sacred. It's very important. But I couldn't figure out why I won, and so I started to study. I was very curious. It took me 9.5 years, and I got the dots to connect. That was after working with 3 or 4 phenomenal mentors. And when I got the dots to connect, all I wanted to do was teaching. And that's all I've been doing. And then I run into a young lady who is my business partner today, Sandy Gallagher. And she put together a master plan. And to cut a long story short, she said, Bob, I've studied everything that you teach. I know exactly what you know. I want to make a program. And she would get me in front of a camera and she'd say, explain this. And so I would. And then explain that. And she put together one of the most comprehensive programs I believe that you'll ever find anywhere in the market. Do you know with this program, you can change everything in your life in a matter of months? See, we're born and raised with the idea that it takes a long time to accomplish something. You can accomplish, bang, just like that. You don't go from A to B, you can go from A to G just like that with thinking into results. Do you see, what she's done is take the very best out of my mind that I have studied and practiced for the last 50 years, and you get it in a program with 12 short, powerful lessons and an action planner that'll spin your head around on a dime. You can walk away from this and you can say, well, this isn't for me. Or you can say, I'm going to do this. And you know, in 6 months, you're going to need a telescope to look back and see where you started. I believe it's the most powerful program you can ever lay your hands on, because you not only learn why you win, you learn why you're not doing what you really want to do, and then, bang, how to change it.
I did create that program that I set out to create after I first saw Bob Proctor in that seminar, and that program is Thinking into Results. I wanted to help people get out of their own way. As an attorney, I saw many brilliant people getting stuck. Despite all their diplomas and credentials, they weren't getting the results that they wanted, and they didn't know why. I created Thinking into Results with Bob to show executives and entrepreneurs and employees worldwide how to get the results they wanted by thinking in a certain way. Our objective is to get thinking into results in every home, because it helps the young and the old alike expand their horizons and live their dreams.
If you want to be happy, healthy, and prosperous, it's all here. Thinking into Results is going to show you how to get it. If what I've said, or what Sandy Gallagher may have said, really triggered something in your mind and you're thinking maybe, contact the certified PGI consultant on this page. Hit the button, leave the information. Do yourself a favor. Sit down and talk to them about what this program can do for you. This very well could be the decision that will change the rest of your life, and you'll enjoy it forever.
That's right. This could be the single most important move you do today. Reach out. I look forward to helping you on the journey. I look forward to helping you, betting on you. And I look forward to being your guide on this, because it's really exploring where you want to go, right? So if I can do it, you can do it. I really want to help you. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Thank you all so much for this amazing session. Thanks for listening. Thanks for the being here on the broadcast. Notch and Nicholas and Simone who were here earlier, and a few others. I want to appreciate your time. And if there's anything else I can do for you, reach out. I got to jump here for a 2:00 appointment. And I wish you all the best. Have an amazing day. You know how to find me. You know how to reach out and get the book. At least get busy going on that, because it's really, really phenomenal. Again, one last chance. This is the address for the website, ask El-Rassi.com/club. And